good, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Get Hype Games. I'm your host, Ja, and today we're talking about Alan Wake 2. If you're not familiar with Alan Wake or the company, the developer that's making it, they're called Remedy Games. I'm pretty sure a lot of you played their games before. They go way back to the PlayStation 2 era. I don't know if you remember the small little game called Max Payne 1 and Max Payne 2. Those same guys are making the Alan Wake series. And not only that, after they made Max Payne 1 and 2, they did Alan Wake, they did Control, which I love, one of my favorite games of all time. Also, they did Quantum Break for the Xbox, which is a great game too, underrated. It's on Game Pass, so make sure you guys go check that game out. It's really cool. And if you play that game, you'll see a lot of elements in Alan Wake 2. If you guys want to know if you have to play Alan Wake 1 to get it to understand what's going on in Alan Wake 2, yes you do. Believe me, I do. Believe me, I tried. I played it on the original Xbox. Well, not original Xbox. I think it was the Xbox 360. The story was what gravitated to me. I gravitated to. It was a really good story. Pretty much a Stephen King novel, he's a Stephen King novelist, I guess. You could compare Alan Wake to, no pun intended, but Alan Wake, the character, he's a writer. The thing I didn't like about Alan Wake 1 was the gameplay, man. It wasn't hitting for me, man. It was very repetitive. It was cool at first when they used the flashlight and the gun, but it became too repetitive for me, and I couldn't get into it. And I played it again when they remastered for the PS5. For the PlayStation, and it still didn't hit for me. It still got the same wear, so I did what anybody would do, and I would recommend if you guys are not into Alan Wake 1, go on YouTube, and check it out, and get a quick overview of the story of Alan Wake 1, and it ties into Control as well, because if you play the DLC of Control, which again, please play this game. Control is really good. It's really good, but they're the same universe. I think Quantum Break might be in the same universe, I'm not sure, but definitely Control is, and you'll see that in Alan Wake 2 as well. And let's get to it. Let's talk about Alan Wake 2 then. So you're playing two characters in Alan Wake. You're playing Saga Anderson, who's an FBI agent, and you're also playing as Alan Wake. The thing is, though, the caveat is, although Alan Wake has been missing for 13 years prior to the first events that happened to him in the original game. He's actually been missing for 13 years, and he's actually, while he's been in the 13 years while being missing, he's actually was in an alternate universe, and as he attempts to escape, he's writing a horror story involving FBI agent Saga Anderson, and it's pretty much the story he's writing is you're playing that chapter as Saga Anderson. Very interesting, very cool. Reason why I love this game is the story is amazing. It's very supernatural. It's a supernatural thriller. It's very, very good. It's not too woo-woo with it. It's very down to earth. It's very, very. It's very creative. I give them that. It's very creative. How they mix up with Alan, they go back and forth with Alan Wake and Saga and their stories. And one thing I do is I never used to like in video games back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember, they used to have these real world cutscenes, and then it leads into the gameplay, and it comes off very cheesy, especially the acting it was very, very cheesy. It threw you off from the game. But I'm glad to say in Alan Wake 2, which they do that, it's really, really good and very creative. They do a very good job messing around with it, and it works. It makes sense, especially with the craziness that's going on in the story. Again, I really can't spoil it to you, but it's very, very good. You guys are gonna love the story. One weak point for me for the game is the gameplay. It's way better than Alan Wake 1. It's not repetitive. It's not tedious. It's very, very good. But to me, it's not innovative. You know what I mean? And it's fine. I don't think the story is what's innovating, because it's a very original kind of game for it. It's one of one. Alan Wake 2, I'll say. But as far as gameplay, it's pretty much like a Resident Evil 2. As far as inventory, the way the gun is, the gun inventory, the bullets are very very minimum at best. But it's fine. You're not gonna run I played it on normal. The game isn't too difficult. It's pretty much run, shoot, dodge. It's fine, but again, my thing is just getting through that to get to the next story, the next story chapter. I just couldn't wait to get to the story, and that's what kept me playing. There is a lot of jump elements in this game. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't scared to say that. Like, I did play this game on Halloween in the dark with the headphones in, and it did. I did get a lot of jump scares. Very, very good. Again, it's a psychological thriller. If it's not your game, I really, really wish these guys give it a shot. I know it might not be your cup of tea, but the story, I'm telling you, sometimes just game story it's worth it, and this game is it. Very, very beautiful game. I don't know if this is recency bias because I'm about to roll credits on it, but I said the same thing about Spider-Man 2. Like, dude, these games are getting, I don't know how more beautiful can they get. I'm starting to think, I'm stuck, especially when it comes to like graphics. I think this might be the best looking game this year, or maybe in this generation of gaming, between Xbox Series X, the Series X or Series S, and the PS5. This might be the best looking game. Horizon, I compared to Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, the sequel to Horizon, I think is gorgeous, but this game, it's magnifique. I think it's beautiful. I didn't have no issues, no glitches, no bugs. The game just runs well. It's just looking at it, no matter what kind of TV you have, whatever. If you have a 4K TV, this game is gonna show you how beautiful it is. So, on the hype scale, I mean, come on now. You guys know what I'm giving this. This game is clearly a 5 out of 5. This is a get fucking hype game. This is a contender for Game of the Year for me. I love it. I can't stress how much I loved it. I love the story. It makes me look forward to seeing what's gonna happen next. Again, if I could spoil it for you, I could, because there's elements like even some Max Payne, the main character Max Payne, he's in it. He plays a big role in it, but he's not Max Payne. He's a different character. There's elements of Control. The main character in Quantum Break, he's in it. It's really good. I like how they tie everything together, and it makes me wanting to play more. Pause. It's really, really good. Can't stress anymore. Again, a 5 out of 5 on a get hype scale. This game is not dog shit. Just gotta get over the fact that it's the gameplay is a little slow for the Resident Evil. Again, if you're not into Resident Evil, you might not be into the gameplay, but please stick it out, pause, for this damn story. The story is worth all the bullshit of the gameplay. It's worth it. I highly recommend it. Please, guys, keep liking and subscribing. Let me know what you think. And go get this game. Next game I'll be talking about on Friday. I will start releasing more videos, more content. It will be Modern Warfare 3. The thing I'm like, I need after playing Alan Wake 2 and getting through Spider-Man, I need like a palate cleanser. You know what I mean? Pause. It's just like, I just want to have a dumb fun. That's what Call of Duty is to me. It's pretty much like people go see Fast and Furious. Like, I'm one of those guys. I don't give a shit about the story, the plot, or none of that. I just want a blockbuster. I want a Michael Bay. I want to just guns blazing. I just want to have dumb fun and then have great times with my friends on multiplayer. So I can't wait to get into that. I'll be reviewing the campaign first. I'll probably drop that video a little earlier and then get into the multiplayer on the Friday. So be on the lookout for that. I'm hearing some things I'm not liking right now, but I'll be the judge for myself on when it comes to that game. But this ain't about Call of Duty right now. We're talking about Alan Wake 2. Go play this game. Get your life in order. Play this fucking game, alright? Love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Macho out.